What is going on, everybody? In today's video, I am going to show you how to get rich this summer. No bullshit. Let's dive right into it. All right, guys. So what if I could literally guarantee you that by watching this video and applying what you learn from here, you will improve your fitness, your finances, and your relationships, guaranteed this summer. All right. You will immensely improve every single area of your life. And that is a full out guarantee. Now, how could I say something like this? That sounds too good to be true. You may be thinking, what is the catch? Well, we're going to dive right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get into what I like to call the Stride Summer Challenge of 2024. All right, so a few things that we're going to cover is what the Stride Challenge is, as well as the 3 tenets of the Summer Stride Challenge. So what is the Stride Summer Challenge? Well, it's that time of year again. Sun is shining, birds are chirping. Time to relax and have fun, right? Maybe go to a festival, have some drinks with your friends, and really just go with the flow, right? Wrong. Well, that's what majority of the 99% of mediocrity or of society will be doing with their time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against having fun once in a while. That's completely fine. You definitely need the yin to your yang. But most people see summer as just an ultimate party fest, or basically relaxing, not on their grind, not on their schedule, right? So not only does pointless partying and consistent partying and just not being on your schedule get you no results in what you want in life, but it will also set you back weeks, months, or even years. Especially if you're young, you may think, oh, I have all the time in the world. Well, no, you don't. Time flies, and your goals will just drift further and further away as your motivation dwindles. All right. So how do we solve this? So I'm calling out all my action takers out there. This is for the ones that like to push the limits, live life on the edge to its fullest, and know they deserve every single thing this beautiful world has to offer. Now, before I get into this, you may be wondering, okay, what is this? Is this some offer? How much does it cost to participate in this challenge? Is it 15K? Is it some big coaching program? No. Is it 10K? Nope. 5K? Nah. $9.97 lower. $97 closer, but no. $47? Nope. It's just $19. I'm just joking. It's 100% free. This is 100% free to participate in, to go through the challenge, and to join and be a part of this actual challenge with the community, right? So there are 3 tenets of the Stride Summer Challenge. Each one of these important tenets is extremely important. You can't have the Stride Summer Challenge with just one tenet or with 2 tenets. It has to be all 3, all right? So if you're missing one, you're not actually doing the challenge, right? So each one of these alone will get you immense results, but when you combine all these together, it's like a trilogy effect, all right? And you'll see what I mean in just a second. Wait until once it all clicks in your mind, you're going to get it, right? So first tenet is scheduled routine. Very simple. Wake up at a specific time every single day. All right. For me, it is 6 a.m. Usually I don't wake up at 6 a.m. Usually, sometimes I'll wake up at 7. Sometimes I'll wake up even later. It hasn't been as regimented as I would like lately. So 6 a.m. it is every single morning. And I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning for the first time. Not for the first time in my life, but for the first time in a while. Anyways, morning routine, scheduled and day scheduled. So you can be very, you could do this, kind of vaguely, or you could do it very dialed in and detailed. It's up to you. But yeah, you want to have minimum morning routine. So you're like, okay, I'm going to brush my teeth, take a shower, do this, do this, do that. You have some sort of idea written down, and it's planned out. And you could also schedule plan out your morning routine, your midday routine, and your evening routine. So morning winning formula, etc., etc., etc. Right? You could plan out your whole day, time slot it into your Google Calendar, And if you really wanted to, but minimum is just planning out your morning routine. Now, within that morning routine, you must have a minimum. This is one mandatory thing you must have in it. So you must have a minimum of 10 minutes of some sort of mindset, gratitude, journaling, visualization, or whatever the case may be in your morning routine. So I have a specific process internally that I do personally, where I have like a whole personal, operating system set up, where I have like all my goals. I have all my, I have like my manifesto. I have, dream board, etc., affirmations. And that's what I do, right? It takes a bit longer than 10 minutes. It can take up to 30 minutes. I mean, it could take even longer, but really depends how in depth I want to go. And I'll usually do that either before or after like a meditation, and I'll usually do like breath work too and stuff. You don't have to do all that. You just minimum have to do 10 minutes. You could literally just take a book, a notebook, and start writing in your goals, or writing in like, hey, this is what I want in a year. This is what I want in 3 years. This is what I want in 6 months from now, etc. Right? Or you could just literally sit there like this, close your eyes, and meditate, and just be grateful and think about the things in your life, or write them down that make you grateful in life, whether it's your family, loved ones, your business, etc. All right, 10 minutes of that, very simple. What does this do? Just to really make it simple and sum it up, routine equals discipline equals focus, and all these attributes are very key for your success. I could go a lot deeper into this and why it's important, but we're just going to leave it at that for now. We're going to get into tenet number 2. All right, so first is you have a scheduled routine, and you have a few different things that you must have in there. The second is a to-do and a to-do list. So these are the key things. I repeat, key items only. The key items only that you will write down and you will do every single day, no matter what. All right. If you're doing this challenge for a long time, these could evolve, right? Because you may see that, there's certain key items that you need to do that you didn't need to do before, or whatever the case may be. But you can come up with a list. It can be anywhere from it could technically be one. Technically one, but I would recommend at least having minimum like 3 or 4 or 5 things that you're doing. And it could, be up to 10 to 15 things, I would say max, in a broader sense. And you need to do these things every single day. All right. These shouldn't only be the main things that move the needle forward. You want all the things that actually the things that you would maybe put off, or some people like to work on things. They'll like to feel like they're working, or like to feel like they're doing things, pushing them towards their goal, but they're actually doing things that don't actually move the needle, right? So you don't write those things down. We're talking about only the main things that move the needle forward towards your goals in these 3 areas of life. All right, so don't just think of one, wealth or health or relationships. We're talking about all 3: health, wealth, relationships. So here's some examples for each category. So in business, he could be like, send X amount of cold outreaches every single day, or or this could be an amount, or spend X amount of hours on, outreaches, whatever, or spend X amount on paid ads, or create X number of content pieces a day for social media. So like 1 Facebook post, 2 Facebook posts, a YouTube video, TikToks, Instagram Reels, whatever the case may be. Write this out. You can add stuff to it or optimize this list, like I said, as you go, but you need to be doing these things every day. Next is examples for health. So exercise every single day. This could be anything from like gym, walking, running, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, etc. All right, you just need to do some sort of activity a day. It could literally be a 5, 10, 15-minute ab workout if you really want, but whatever your standard is, write it down, and you must do some sort of exercise every single day. And it could even be yoga, right? Yoga is a great one, all right? Because you definitely want rest days. If you don't want to go to the gym every single day, you need some sort of rest. So you can do yoga, you can do walking, cardio, running, etc. Next is relationships. So invest your time into healthy relationships. You can put other things here. I'm just keeping it very basic for that one. And then in order to have a breakthrough and create a deep identity shift, which is the key to becoming the person that you want in life, you must focus on what matters and do those things, do those actions every single day, no matter what. It doesn't matter how you feel or what external circumstances it may arise that are out of your control. All right, there's no excuses. You make a commitment to yourself to do these actions. And some days this will be very, very hard. All right, some days you'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Some days you get a bunch of shit thrown at you. There are a bunch of stuff in the business or problems or issues or some messages, whatever. And you won't feel like it, right? It won't be pretty. It will be ugly. All right. But done is better than perfect. You got to do it, and you must keep going. How? How do you do this? How do you do this when it gets hard, when it gets tough? You must have a North Star. You must remind yourself every single day of your why. And this is why you must do a minimum of 10 minutes every single morning of mindset, journaling, gratitude, goal work, etc. All right. This is going to help you when you're actually doing the actions, right? Because it's going to be hard. You won't feel like doing it lots of times, all right? And success is about just doing the right things over and over long enough to see results. All right, it's very simple. And it will feel weird at first. So like it's simple, but it's not easy to do. It's very simple to define how to be successful, what makes people successful typically, but to actually go out and do it and become successful is the hard part. So you start off as unconsciously incompetent. So you may not even know you're incompetent at something. Then you go to consciously incompetent. So you know that you're lacking on some sort of thing, you're lacking maybe on some sort of habit, or you don't have this thing in your life, or you're not where you at in some sort of way. You're conscious of your incompetence. You understand, okay, I'm lacking here. And then if you work and you develop it and you start improving, you become consciously competent. You're thinking, okay, I'm improving this, or I'm training myself to do this in this new certain way. It feels kind of weird. It's not normal. It's different. All right. This is where most people can, if they work really hard, they can get to, but typically they quit. All right. Honestly, most of the population is either unconsciously incompetent or consciously incompetent. All right. Most people don't even try. Like if we're talking about the masses here, to become consciously competent, or the last one, which we'll get into in a second. But most people do, when they actually become consciously competent, where they're actually trying, they quit before they actually get to the next stage. All right. So yeah, they work hard and then they just quit. So they stop before the finish line, before the new behavior becomes an ingrained habit, a new pattern in the brain. All right. Where you're firing and wiring the circuitry and, you're reprogramming yourself like a computer program. And, it needs to become an internal belief. You must persevere till these new suggestions become auto suggestions, where you're not just suggesting to your brain, okay, like here's an affirmation or here's a new thought pattern. Okay, I'm doing this thing and it feels awkward. It feels weird. It needs to become an auto suggestion. So it just happens completely on autopilot. And once this happens, you reach a escape velocity, and that becomes your new self. Your whole world will change if you ride the wave of that momentum and never quit. And this is when you are unconsciously competent. All right. So you're no longer consciously competent where you're trying to do something. You're unconsciously competent, and it just happens automatically in your subconscious mind, right? So now what is number 3? So the third tenet is your not to-do list. All right. So you hear people talk all the time about a to-do list. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Cool. That's great. Very important. Very, very important. But your not to-do list is super important. It could even be more important than your to-do list sometimes, right? So what does this entail? Well, no vices at all. So here's some examples of some vices. There's a bunch that you can probably think of, but alcohol, drugs, video games, mindless scrolling on social media, binge eating, junk food, artificial dopamine spiking activities. None of this. All right. You're cutting it out. Whatever you write down the things that are your vices, whatever, and don't do them. Like for example, if you have to be on social media for your business or whatever, yes, you can use social media, but don't be digesting like content that it does not serve you. All right. Be watching podcasts or videos or or be a creator, not a someone just sitting there mindlessly scrolling on TikTok, right? So whatever the case is, like if you have to work around it for your schedule, make sure you're defining what you're removing and what you won't do and setting that standard, and then you're actually holding yourself accountable to it. And most people have come up with to-do lists before, and they think that successful people become the way they do by just doing the right things. Yes, this is true to a degree, but what's even more important oftentimes that most people neglect completely is what not to do. They just run on autopilot every single day like a computer program. They are doing behaviors that were taught to them by either their parents, social circles, or society. You don't want to be programmed this way. Although, if you surround yourself with the right influences, such as good network, digest good content online, etc., then you can use this to your benefit because your brain's like a sponge. But you want to be consciously aware of how you're being programmed. So you want to consciously put yourself in situations where you're being subconsciously programmed by the right things, not by the wrong things. So think about some of these things, like what videos are you watching online? What group chats are you in? Who's your friends? Who do you talk to on a day-to-day, etc., etc., all right? Some people may need to be cut off if they're bad influences or whatever the case may be. And I always get asked, how do you improve your social circle and your network, right? Like, how do you become friends with successful people? How do you get them into your network? How do you develop deep, good relationships with really good people that you want in life? And the answer is actually very simple. You must become a person of value so that you can provide so much value to the world and who you interact with, that you attract these type of people naturally to your life, that you want, the people that you want in your life. And you must work on yourself every day to do this, right? Yes, it's a simple answer. It's not always, depending on where you're at, it could be very hard to get to that point, right? But it can be done no matter where you're at, all right? And if you are doing Tenant 1 and Tenant 2, you will see massive results. You will grow like crazy over time. But if you don't have number 3 dialed in, it's not good, all right? Because those vices will creep back into your life, and they are the only thing that can stop you, all right? They will get you off your path, off your habits, off your ritual, all right? You controlling yourself, controlling your mind, staying focused is all that matters, all right? It's like you're looking at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror. That is your competition, all right? That is who you are, competing with. That is who you need to be the puppet master to. Don't be controlled. Don't be a victim of circumstance, a leaf in the wind. Actually take control of your life and do it now, all right? Do it this summer when most people are actually just going into unconsciously just leaf in the wind mode. You're going to be taking action every single day and bettering yourself, all right? And actually standing for something, motivating yourself, motivating your family. You're doing it for your family, your circle, and being a motivation, a beacon of hope for others. That's who you're going to be, all right? If you're still at this video, still watching it through, if you're at this point, I know that this is something that you can do. I believe in you, all right? If you're thinking, oh, damn, could I actually do this? Could I actually put myself out there and actually commit to something like this and hold myself accountable? You can do it. If you're here, this is a calling to you from the universe, from God, whatever you want to believe. It's your time to do this right now. All right. So a few things that I, Josh Pocock, I'm committing to here in the public for everyone to see. And yes, this is like, if you really want to go the extra mile, you can do something like this. You could post a YouTube video, do a post, and this is going to this is holding myself accountable. I'm not doing this mainly just to hold myself accountable. It's actually because I want to do this challenge and help bring you guys into it and help inspire others. But yeah, this is definitely by default holding myself accountable. Like, imagine how embarrassing it would be if I failed, right? Now, if you do happen to fail one day, it's against the rules of the challenge, but if you do, get back on the challenge. If you complete the challenge, if you get back on that horse, it's fine, all right? But don't take that me saying that as an excuse to miss a day, all right? Don't miss a day. Now, but seriously, that's, like I said, that's not an option, failing. I'm doing this regardless, but I want to document this journey to hopefully inspire people to join in and make changes in their life that they want, as well as inspire you to be a leader and someone that can actually inspire change in others as well. So if you are one of those courageous people who would like to participate in this challenge, it's very simple. All right. Yes, you could do this all by yourself. You could just watch this video. We can never interact. You could literally never see me again. Don't even follow my journey. And you could just like be like, okay, I like this concept. I'm just going to do these 3 tenets, whatever. That's okay. I mean, you're going to, if you actually do it, it's going to be great for you. You're going to see results. It's going to be, a lot more, you could do it all by yourself, but it's going to be a trillion times more challenging. And what's the fun of that? You know, if you have a community, well, let me just get into it. So, or you could join me and my community who will be participating in this challenge and keeping each other motivated and accountable. And yeah, you will be able to network with myself and other like-minded people doing this challenge. So if you want to join the free challenge community, you can do so right here at stridecommunity.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's 100% free to join. You just join. You can join the Discord as well as the Facebook group, and you can network with people doing the challenge. Post your challenge, like go into the group. Hey, this is day 1 of my challenge. Hey, this is day whatever, right? And if you're really a savage, like I said, and want to pass on inspiration and motivation to others, just like I'm doing right now, then you can post daily accountability posts on your Instagram story and tag me at Josh F. Pocock. That's my Instagram, and use, you know, hashtag Stride Summer, Stride Summer or Stride Summer Challenge. All right. And I will repost every single story, every single one I can. So just tag me, I'll repost it. You know, we'll kind of build like a motivating accountability thing. And you can also post on other platforms, of course, if you want, such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, school, YouTube, etc. Whatever you want, right? And if you need it, here is an example announcement post to your own followers, like I'm doing right now. Here's an example. I'll give this to you as well. You can copy and paste it if you want and fill in the blanks, or you could just actually, you know, change it around, whatever the case might be. So here's the Stride Summer Challenge announcement post template, and you can tag me in any post or story and I will share it on my social media as well. Here's my socials, my main socials: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You can follow me as well and stay up to date with my journey in the challenge on those platforms. But here's an example post. So most people during the summer just focus on partying and relaxing. I want to do something completely different. I'm going to be doing the Stride Summer Challenge for X amount of days. All right, we'll get into the number of days you should be doing it in just a second, but you're going to fill in how many days you're doing it. This means every single day for X days straight. I'm going to be doing the following below. This is just some basic stuff, but you can change this around. So wake up every morning at 6 a.m. EST, cold shower, breathwork, meditation, mindset, goals, journal, 10 minutes, of course. Every day I will, this is like what the to-do list: create 1 YouTube video, post 1 minimum Facebook and on Facebook and Facebook community, outbound prospecting activities, physical activity every single day. And every day I will not eat junk food, play video games, watch mindless content, spike dopamine artificially. I'll be documenting my journey here for inspiration. You're free to join as well. Stay tuned to your name. All right, that's just an example. You can elaborate or go more in depth, or you could mention me or the Stride Challenge if you want to. Invite people to join the group. That's all great. That's cool. But I just put it very simple for you guys, and you can use that word for word if you want. So here's just an example of me on my Instagram, waking up at 6 a.m. this morning. 6 a.m. gang. Instead of partying all summer like most, wake up early and dial in your habits. Sometimes to be successful isn't about what you do, but what you don't do. All right. And so one thing that I will be doing every single day, and yes, this will be, initially it's going to be somewhat of a challenge for me, just because I haven't been doing it lately. It's kind of out of my comfort zone at the moment to do this. Like, even as I'm doing this, I'm like, damn, am I really going to be able to do this? And yes, I will, because I've done it before much longer. But yeah, I'm going to be creating minimum 1 YouTube video every single day. I'm going to be posting on Facebook, in my Facebook group, minimum once every single day. And there's a bunch of other stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys more into my actual challenge stuff later on. So smash that subscribe button to stay up to date with my challenge. I'll be posting a video every single day, whether I'm teaching something. Sometimes I may reference a challenge, but if it's something about a completely different topic, some days I may not even mention the challenge, but you'll just see me be posting every single day. Sometimes I will even do like a vlog or maybe like a day in the life and show you guys up to date what I'm working on, how the challenge is going, etc. But yeah, anyways, so it's definitely going to be out of my comfort zone, but that's why I'm literally doing, like, I'm posting this, I'm committing to this, right? So anyways, to summarize the methodology behind the Stride Summer Challenge, it's not a specific strategy or tactic, all right? There's no get rich quick thing here. There's no shiny object here like, oh, this is the new way, this is the old way. This is like age old method, like self-help 101, right? There's nothing attractive marketing wise here. This isn't meant to attract people who care about all that stuff and will just jump on the next shiny object, from shiny object to shiny object. Like I said, it's all self-development 101. I did not reinvent the wheel here. This is very basic stuff, but when I actually put into a system like this challenge, and actually you have a support network and you're actually doing it and you're holding yourself accountable, it is game-changing. It is life-changing. So it's very simple. You get a routine, you do certain things every day, and you don't do some other certain things every single day. And then you add the words "no matter what" to pretty much each one of those points, and then you got the Stride Summer Challenge. All right, I literally can't simplify it anymore. But what I can do is say 100% confidently, while maintaining my ethics 100%, that many other methods or challenges can't say, is that if you complete 30, 21, 14, even let's just say 7 days straight of the Stride Summer Challenge, you will feel better, you will look better, and you will be better in almost every area of your life. Keep in mind, on average, it takes at least 21 days before a new behavior becomes a habit, and before you can actually change your self-image and who you are and see those results in your life, minimum. And even longer before it fully internalizes. Like I said, the longer you do the challenge, the more results you will see. It's simple. All right. If you get off the challenge, you get off for a few days, get back on. All right. But it is very hard to execute. Like I said, it's simple, but very hard to execute, at least at the start. And for most people, it's going to be very challenging. Once you actually do it though, for long enough, it will actually become very easy. All right. I've been going to the gym, working out for probably, I don't even know how many months. Like, I've been doing it my whole life, but very, very hard for the last, like, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, whatever. And it's very easy right now. When I first started, it was hard. It was like, oh no, you gotta go, and you gotta go every day or do exercise every day. Now it's very easy. It's like I need to go. It's like a need. All right, it's ingrained inside of me right now. But yeah, like I said, once you do it long enough, it actually becomes easy, and it will feel like second nature. It will feel like it's a part of you. All right, so here on this YouTube video right now, I, Josh Pocock, pledge my commitment to complete at least 30 days of the Stride Summer Challenge. Who knows? At the end of the 30 days, maybe I'm going to hop off, or maybe I'll do an extension. We'll see. I'll let you guys know and keep you updated when we come to that. But this is my first video of the next 30 days. Every single day, I'm going to be doing the Stride Challenge. So, day 1, video complete. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Follow me on all social platforms to stay up to date. I'm going to put this document, if you want to download it, it will be in the community. All right, so if you want to join the challenge, join the community, stridecommunity.com. You'll get access to this document. I'm going to post it, pin it in the group, in the Facebook group. So check the Facebook group, join it. You'll be able to access this document. I'm going to share it so anyone can download it, and you'll be able to get it. But other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. If you want to, just a little plug at the end. So if you do want to work with my company, Executive Stride, if you want us to help you like actually grow your business, scale your business, etc., go to executivesstride.com/apply. And then if you want to buy my book, I put my lifeblood, or I put my blood, sweat, and tears and soul into this. Go clientacquisitioncode.com. Those are the plugs real quick. Other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Keep hustling, keep grinding. And of course, guys, accelerate your stride. Go make today the best day of your life. Talk soon.